So I was watching a movie called Ferdinand, where a big and strong bull was fighting a swordsman. The bull, despite having the capacity to fight the swordsman, refuses, and it let the swordsman mutilate him. The film seems to emphasize on being weak and naive is a virtue. Therefore, I really disagree with the film. But since it's a kids show, I didn't care much of it. Then I saw this website made by a woman. It claims that every boy and man should be like Ferdinand and allowing others to mutilate themselves. The website criticizes bullying, and it claims that by being like Ferdinand, we would be able to stop bullying. Now let's apply this logic to real life. For 200 years, Indochina was colonized by the French. If the Indochinese people were like, "Hey France, stop colonizing us, let's just be friends," do you think that Indochina would have its independence today? Do you think that we would have the freedom today had we not fight the French? What the feminists don't understand is the nature of men and boys. Our nature is to find competition. So when we teach men to be weak and harmless, we're doing more harm than good. We're teaching them to compete with people that they deem weaker. So therefore we have rapists and school shooters. Or it could take another route, where when we teach men to be weak and harmless, they refuse to fight. They refuse to stand up for themselves. Then we have men committing suicide at such a young age.
Saying men should be dangerous. By dangerous, that implies I should be ready to threaten someone, to hurt somebody.
No, you should be capable of it. But that doesn't mean you should use it. There's nothing to you otherwise. Like if you're not a formidable force, there's no morality in your self-control. If you're incapable of violence, not being violent isn't a virtue. People who teach martial arts know this full well, right? If you learn a martial art, you learn to be dangerous, but simultaneously you learn to control it. Both of those come together. And the combination of that capacity for danger and the capacity for control is what brings about the virtue. Otherwise you confuse weakness with moral virtue. I'm harmless, therefore I'm good. It's like, no, that isn't how it works. That isn't how it works at all. If you're harmless, you're just weak. And if you're weak, you're not going to be good. You can't be, because it takes strength to be good. It's very difficult to be good.